To the pool.
Hi guys, so it's Anna here. In this video I am going to be flipping through this sketchbook that I have finished. I think there is always room to do a little more, but it's pretty much filled, so I am just going to flip it through. This is kind of old. It goes like from the first drawing I have in this book is before I had my baby girl, and she's 3 years and a half, so that goes to show you that well, but I sketched it right before, like the week before or something, she was born. So yeah, this is Arteza sketchbook. They were selling 3 very cheap, well, cheaper. This is 300 GMS, and it's like it's 13.9. I think this is an A5, something like that, and it has 30 sheets. So this is supposed to be a watercolor pad. You have like a texture on front that is not the same as in the back, so I think you're just supposed to use like one of the sides to sketch. That is a rough texture, so the paper has a lot of tooth, and it says cold press, so it makes sense. So I think you're only supposed to use one side of the sketchbook, and I would to paint with watercolor, but I was like trying to like sketch with pencil on the back side of the thing, and the right side I would just, well, actually the first thing I did was like so yeah, 2018 I was like just doing a still life. It is, I had oil pastels, and of course I started a watercolor sketchbook with pastels. Why not? Right. And so yeah, this is from the box. I was trying the oil pastels with using the photo that, or the drawing that was on the box. So this was 2018, and then these 2 pages here are like yeah, I don't know what happened here. I think I was just trying things out. First of all, this page is like, this was supposed to be like so, and I was just sketching because I understood like the paper was different on this side, and so I did like this. I don't know, I think he's evil. Okay, I don't know. And this was in 2019, yes, because after you have a baby, you just, yeah, you don't have much time to sketch. This was an apple. I think this is oil pastels too. Yeah, it is, because it has a lot of texture. Can you see the texture of the paper? Very cool. For watercolors, this was just an exercise. This was just me trying to draw faces. Yeah, and there's that. And I kinda go back and forth. I don't take the sketchbook like from one page to another. Like I go back. So this was in 2019, like one of my dolls, and this is also oil pastels. And then on this side I had this little fox. This is 2020, this one, this little fox. I got the photo on Pinterest, and I posted this on my Instagram because I didn't record this at all. I don't know why. So in these pages I have like another doll, Neo Color 2. I have this I was trying out Nail Color 2 from Carandash. I bought the 30-piece set, and this is one of my dolls just to try it out. It's just, I don't have the date on it, but yeah. This is a little rooster, watercolor Winsor & Newton half pans set that I have. I have no date for it, but at least I wrote what I used, which is not bad at all. So he's a crazy rooster. It's pretty wild. Yeah. On this side, oh, I did this. I kind of used a lot of different materials through this book. These I used like it's the Derwent watercolor pencils. I think I reviewed them in the channel, comparing them to other cheaper watercolor pencils. So this is a whale under the sea, having fun. Or not, I don't know. This was just my baby girl and me just trying to I don't know, just doing some nothing. Yeah, this is more, oh god, my camera. Okay, are we good? So this is not her, this is just me, but look at these effects. It kind of looks like an ostrich. I used salt, I mixed, this is watercolor. On the back I was trying, I think it's so cool. I mean, this effect, I exaggerated this effect here with a brush. But I think it turned out so cool. I was like experimenting with watercolors. This is oil pastel. As you can see, this is a mess. This is a mess, yeah. This is something. These are squirrels, believe it or not. Well, this guy is very, I spend a lot of time on this guy, and yeah, it looks horrible, by the way. When I started, first of all, this eye is falling off. Anyway, when I started this guy, I used like watercolors, and he was kind of just a blob here. And later, much later, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I came in with nail color and added some stuff. I don't even know if I came with pencils, because I think I did. But he has a nice texture and a lot of colors that are very pretty. I don't know, I kind of like him and don't at the same time. And you're gonna see hideous things on this book, by the way, mainly because I started doing more face, but that high, oh my god. It's so wrong now that I'm seeing it on camera. I don't know, but you know, not everywhere is perfect. Yeah, so this here I used like to fill the page a little more. When I did this guy, I finished this one. So in this doesn't really look like finished, and this I think it's with you can even see the texture and whatnot. The tube is not, the paper is not completely filled, but that's why I like this one better. There are parts on this guy that I really love, the colors. It's the colors and the textures and the, yeah, that I like. That eyes that I don't. Just, yeah, squirrels. So then this is not it. Oh, then I drew upside down. So, and this is pretty messed up because I did something on this side and I didn't let it dry. This is like a bird. So this was May 2 years ago. 2? 3? Oh my god. 3 years ago with oil pastels. I did this bird. It's like I don't even know what kind of bird this is, and I don't even know where I got the reference photo. But this is oil pastels. Love it. It was the first time I used oil pastels in a way that could look like pastel, and like pastel. Oh my god, that look like oils. and I liked it. I liked the effect. I think this was like the second time I used the oil pastels. Yeah, so this is just swatching my White Nights, Daniel Smith, Mijello, Albine, Sennelier, and that's it. So in this page we have like something from June 2019. It's supposed to be my baby girl. It's supposed to be me sketching her. Well, she was born in October 2018, so she was just a baby. So cute. So this is a panda I did with, so this is in 19, so you know it's all mixed up. Winsor Newton watercolor off pen set. It's just a little panda laying around doing his thing. It's cute. I like the texture of it. I like the sketchbook a lot. So this was good. And then see how I started to sketch like in pencil on this side and use the other side for painting. This is just a dog. I exaggerated his ears, and these are just little mouths. I don't know. And this is just one of those pages. You'll get some in here. I was just like throwing paint. And then I was trying to paint birds just using the watercolor, not sketching it first. I got these little guys. And they don't have the shiny stuff like Posca pen or white gel pen, so they don't look that shiny and pretty. But I kind of like them because I mix the watercolors and I try to make these effects and let them run and do their things. I love that in watercolor. And I preserve the whites because usually I'm not very good at doing that. And that was cool for this exercise. These appear as just me watching watercolors explode or something. I don't know. Just nothing. Oh god, the face is bad. So this was still in 19. This is my baby girl again. As you can see, it doesn't look exactly like her, but I like it, and I like the fact that it looks like she has hair, and it's almost I almost didn't draw it because it's just a line actually, and I like that. So be prepared, I'm going to turn the page. Watch out, you've been warned. This was, by the way, 2019. This is supposed to be 2022. And oh my god, I hated this so much. And I've been working on this to make her better. I was made fun of this so much, like you can't fucking draw. So don't pretend you have an art channel and whatnot, because you made this. Yeah. So yeah, that was bad. But then I worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, and it's almost kind of bearable right now. Of course, the colors are what it is, and it's never gonna be like, it's never gonna look like a pretty rosy face or something. But I don't hate her that much anymore, because it was so bad in the beginning. If I have a photo, I'll just put it in here so you can see, like, yeah. So these had sketches underneath that were like made by my daughter, like made a scribble, and I would like try to make a doll out of it, and this was me, like, yeah. And this is another one that I don't like that much. Doesn't quite look like the reference photo, but I like that. At least I'm not copying exactly. Like, so this is the page, and that's just shocking. That still shocks. Oh god. Yeah, these are both 2022, not the background. The background is much. Well, these are chicken. I don't know, I just wanted like to sketch really loosely. I was like grabbing the pencil, like not like I usually do, like when the same position when you write, you know. I was holding the pencil in another way, like a pestle or something, and I just wanted to catch the movement of the cheek and the overall sensation, and I kind of like those exercises. It was like this one, and so I would do like pencil sketches on this side. Well, I guess I started there, and the other side would be full color. Not in this case, apparently. This is just some swatches, because I had oil pastels from Giotto and they are just absolutely different. I think this was it. I have a video of that. Okay, the old ones are okay, the new ones not okay. So yeah, that was it. I was reviewing the new Giottos and comparing them to an old set I have, and like showing you how I think the quality just dropped a lot. This is like, I've always wanted to do like the 100 faces challenge, but first of all, I wasn't very much into faces yet, and now I am studying that more and more and more. That's why you see more of that in the sketchbook. And this pose, I was like, I will never be able to draw that because it's very weird, the nose and the lips and everything, and it's not perfect, but like I got this the first time. I mean, just I drew this staring, a front one. It came out like this, and in this position came out like this. So I am very proud of my work here, although it's not perfect. So yeah, that was a bad day back there. A really bad day. So this is a bird with awesome colors, and there was a time I wanted to sketch here what I would draw here, but yeah, that actually never happened because I don't know. Because if I had it sketched in here, I was like, I don't want to draw it again. It's going to look horrible. I'm not going to make it. I got it right here, and I don't want to go and grab some paper to copy it down. So yeah, just gonna draw something else, and then and I can always come and color this because the paper is good. It's just very soft. It doesn't have tooth. And so some media might not, maybe pencils won't be awesome in here. So this is me just having fun with watercolor, or just as anyone else can say, wasting paper and ink, but I guess it was fun. I like to see it like exploding. So this was supposed to be my daughter again, but I wrote at 16 because it looks so old. Because this one I painted with watercolors, which was not something I was comfortable with, and this is like from 19, I think. So yeah, this I was just experimenting with watercolors. Like this is 2020. I was like, I kind of saw this on The Mind of Watercolor of that guy, and he was doing like an exercise like this, and I wanted to have it here, and I thought it was cool. Like, it's cool. It's like it only appears, and it kind of gives a mist. I don't know, a mist feel. I like it. So in this page I had bought like Spectrum Aqua, the Essentials set. It has these colors. It's like alcohol markers, but with hot water. Near water. They have two hands, the brush nib and the chisel nib, and then I made this little tiny landscape, and then I tried one of my little dolls. So this was 2020. Yeah. In this page I drew a fox and painted it. It's not the best thing, but I like the first one better. Like this one is so much better. It's much more beautiful. It's in 20 and this is 2020. So yeah, there was these I used gouache. Oh, I used gouache. Arteza pack, 24 colors. Yeah, okay. I think I was reviewing it. Yeah. It's not bad. I like some parts. I love is the blues there. I think they're really cool. There's a video on this. This is just a bird. I don't know. It's just a bird. I didn't think I was like warming up, or I had like 10 seconds to sketch and I did it. So this is my Jello watercolor set. I was like, I don't know what this is. I know it's a tree, but I don't know what. Yeah, so this is like Spectrum Aqua Essentials again, I guess. I don't know. And then I drew this little bird. This is on Pinterest. I see him a lot. Okay, so this is a little piggy I got really made fun of. I don't know why. It was on Pinterest and I kind of like the sketch. I mean, it's very sketchy, it's very cartoony. I used graphite pens. I was trying them, and then I used another alcohol marker. Graphites are, oh yes, they are alcohol markers. This is all alcohol markers. And then koi coloring brush pen and a woodless pencil 2B. This is the materials I used for this little guy. I like him. He's cute. He's cute. So I have a video on this one. This is like an abstract watercolor, and I kind of used like a palette knife and water basically to do this one, and it's turned out nice, I think. This is just an exercise from 2021. This is some pears are still life. This really bothers me, like that the pear doesn't come this way, but I guess the pears aren't just because there's like a tangent here, and that's not good for composition. I think that's what bothers me at all. Actually, not at all. I like this cauliflower blooming here. I like it. Yeah. I don't know, this was very quick exercise, like 10 minutes or something. So it's good for what it is, and it's big, kind of big. It's good. This is another one of those. I could just spend my life doing these guys. Well, painting, but these abstract watercolor paintings with a palette knife. It looks so much, it sounds so much difficult than it is, and the effects are glorious. And as you can see by this flip through, I kind of like to see what the ink does. I just love to see it. I have a video. I don't know if I have a video on this one, but you kind of see rocks and grass and water and mountains, and I didn't do anything of that. Not at all. Oh, so I glued a few pages. Oh, this page, just this one, because I tried to unglue them, and then I almost ruined this guy. Well, I did. I ripped it off, then I glued it. No one can tell, but I ripped it off. So there's a video on this guy too. I started painting this guy like I had like half an hour or something, and yeah, and then I was just going to do like a simple watercolor, but then it just exploded and it became a mixed media, and like not everything I wanted here, but it's pretty close. But I like how it turned out. It's cute. I like his eye. The eye is everything. Sharpie. Okay, so this is just this is from 2021. This isn't. Yes, it is. It's 2021 too. Okay, but this page I wasn't very inspired. This is just an eye, just a little girl. I was trying to capture emotion on the faces or something and trying portrait, whatever, drawing portraits. And this is my baby girl again, and it kind of looks like her. It really kind of looks like her, but in a cartoony, scary way. I don't know, just the outline, because this is just a contour line, so it's normal. Okay, what is this? Not measuring. She does not look 2 years old. Yeah, the sketch doesn't look 2 years old. She looks a little older, and that was annoying me. But it's not horrible. That's this is another page that, oh my god. But oh my god, what was underneath this guy? Because it was horrible. It was like 2 feet and a face that was, the face was much worse than this one. Imagine that. So I made a watercolor here. So it was oh, look at this. Oh my god, I cannot paint and stuff like that. It was written right here. Look at a piece of the face. Horrible. All glasses, and it was horrible. So I made this little line and wash. I liked it. Little house I found on Pinterest. And yeah, this is not the best pen to do this, because the woman looks like she has hair all over her face, and that's not the point. It's not horrible, but the pen is so dark you cannot have like those light, and it's kind of a gel pen, so you don't have that ability to make values, and so it's all very dark. You really have to, I should have made a portrait like using just very dark tones and very light, and lose the middle tones, but I still wanted to use middle values here, and she just looks like she has hair. So there's a video on this guy too. It's a little messed up right now because I painted on the back, and I hadn't before. So yeah, but this is a little guy that he came out so cute. I like him. I have a video on this one, so I'm not gonna bother you a lot. I think this was 2021, and I don't remember why. Oh, I know. It was a giveaway. It was some Bruinswill or whatever it's called, watercolor pencils, and then I used some line work and some highlights, and yeah. So this doesn't belong. This belongs to him a little bit, because he had like this orange thing, but this it doesn't. This belongs to the gnomes I just drew on the back. So these are just gnomes. I don't know what to tell you. I think I was like warming up or something. Yeah. This was here before. This is Winter in Use, not watercolor, and it's for these guys. The palette is almost the same because I wanted them to match, kind of match. Yeah, that's why. I have a video on this one. I don't know if it's a sped one or not. This is 2021. I was trying to make a painting with birds to give away, and I liked one of them. I don't like the other one. I don't remember which one I don't like, which is just crazy. I think I like this one and don't like that one, but I don't know. I like the light effect, so yeah, and I like the colors. I like the palette, like that. So yeah, I like that this is all faded. Yeah, because in this case it is not. Everything is on the first plane of the scene. I like this. It's soft. Then I tried, not then, because this was 2022 and I'm trying to get better at drawing faces, and this is supposed to be Anne Hathaway, and I got better at faces on don't quite look like henna way. I think it's the nose. There's something about the nose that is too elongated or something, but I like the hair, I like the eyes, the hair. I like the outfit. Yeah, it's not horrible, but yeah, there's something about it that doesn't quite look like henna way, and I think it's the nose. I think it's too elongated or something, or too round. Sorry about that. Just hit you. Not on purpose. I wanted to paint these in gouache. Don't know. I want to paint some portraits in gouache. This is another one. I think there's a video of this guy. The video of this guy. This is just watercolor. I don't know. Oh, it's just it's not Winsor Newton. It's like the other, the Rembrandt. It's a set. I think I have a video on this one, so the materials are listed in that video. And it wasn't that bad. I liked it. It was just watercolor. Like I managed to do the values just with watercolor. Like I didn't rely on coming after with pencils or whatnot. I don't think I used pencils in here. If I did, it's too little because this is all watercolor. Looks watercolor to me. If you kind of put it on the side, it doesn't reflect anything. So I have some gouache in here for sure, because this is very opaque. Other than that, I think it's just watercolor, and I kind of like that. I also like that it's just occupying this part of the page. I like that. So this is like I did this like last week or something. It's just a bee on a flower. Yep, just a bee on a flower. I was just having fun. On my weekend, my Sunday, I was watching the Ozarks, amazing series, show, whatever you call it. And yeah, this is nail color too, and I used some pencils too on top of it. Or oh no, alcohol markers. I used some Copics and Ohu markers, and I used nail color, and they all mix together so well. And I don't know, maybe this is just a nail color. When you don't use nail color Carandash, it's just a product that they look like crayons, but they're very buttery, like maybe oil pastels, but then you apply them and you can liquefy them, and they behave like watercolor. And I think they can be activated just once, but I'm not sure about that. And then you can come again and just kind of, you know, it gives that feel of oil pastels and sometimes maybe crayon or pencils even. And if you don't liquefy it or activate it with water, it just it's more rough. And this is the paper that is the side of the paper that is very smooth, so the texture does not come from the paper. This one I was like following Paul Clark, I think that's his name. He's a watercolor professor that got that is awesome at watercolor, of course, and he got a YouTube channel during the pandemic, so he could stay in touch with the students and like I don't know, motivate them to paint and whatnot. And this is an exercise he proposed, so it really is like a lot of techniques in watercolor, like the salt and like using blooms and using splatters and using like a thick like the end of the brush or something, even a palette knife to scratch the surface, and the pigment goes in and makes a line very sharp and very dark. It's very cool. And yeah, all these effects. And then I added some golden whatever I did. I think these are Derwent metallic, and look at this. There's just an amazing shine. I mean, in person, I don't know if the camera is capturing it very well, but in person, it's very cool. The shine. I mean, I didn't put it everywhere. I just put it here, here, and here, I guess. Oh, and some parts in here. Because when you put it everywhere, it loses its effect. So this is a very cool piece. It's not like my idea, and you kind of throw on the paper like the paint and just almost all the techniques from watercolor and for watercolor, and I kind of like the piece in the end. It's cool. Oh, you can see the shimmer. I like the shimmer here. Very cool. So this is a rooster, another rooster. This is just nail color 2. I used nothing else. A pencil, an HB pencil or 2B pencil, and a nail color. And I think it needs something else. I don't know what. Maybe some more contrast in here. There's too much red. In the photo is too much red, but I don't know. Something when I look at him, it doesn't look finished. But at the same time, I don't want to go and use like pencils or not to finish him. I wanted to have like a piece with just nail color too. Yeah, it was. So this is one I have a video on. I don't know if this is 20 or 21 because I can't even read it. And this is kind of an abstract thing, and there's a video on this, I think, on the channel. And I just used a bunch of techniques to try to have a lot of those cauliflower effects, trying to make vegetation with it. Just try to use shine and these little dots. This was probably gouache, and these I kept, like the white of the paper. Probably I enhanced it with gouache, but I always kept that white. I think there's a video on it, so this is cool, like to make them like be in a mist, like you use like wet on wet and you just don't define things, just it throws them back and they stay in the background. And when you use more definition, I think I even used pencils, like when you use more definition they come towards you. So the mushroom here was like the center of the attention, or supposed to be. So yeah, I kind of liked it in the end, but it had, let's just say it had like an extremely huge ugly face. I was like freaking out. I am not going to be able to turn this, but kind of did. And actually this looks better on camera than on person. I just have to tell you that it really looks better on the camera. So this wasn't made that long ago too. This is oil pastels, and this is just a red panda that became very cartoonish. The sketch was really cool, then it became very cartoonish. I don't know what I did, but I kind of embraced it as it was and went with it. I was just using like big kids pastels that are for kids, obviously, and just the 12 set, I think. And it was very kind of you know, this was very limited palette wise, so that I think that's why it became so cartoonish, because I couldn't do, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. This one was a video I made comparing these two brands. This is Grilando, it's very cheap, like $4.99 for 24 colors. This is White Nights, $24.90 for 12 colors. As you can see, the richness. Well, I gave these ones to my daughter. I kept these ones for myself. And we still have a lot of fun. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Whatever. So yeah, photo reference from Pixabay, from Theo Krasler. That it's on the video. Yeah, it was an exercise. This is me trying to make portraits. I think I'm getting better at it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad now. Well, it depends, because that purple thing that is back there, I don't know if you want to see it again. That purple thing, hey, focus. There you go. That purple thing was done after this girl, so yeah, can always happen. Oh, this one I did just in 22 also, and I don't know if there's a video. Oh, there isn't. I didn't record this. I don't think I recorded this. I did this on the couch because I was sick, and yeah, I like how it turned out. It started watercolor, and then I used pencils and Posca pen and white gel pen and all that. I like him. I like it. So this is 2022. Oh, this is 2022 too, and this I don't even know. This was me recreating an old piece, and I don't adore it. Actually, I kind of like the high. I like the high. I don't like the photo reference anyway, so I like the high. I don't like the big, open big. And then I tried to like make it crazy. I was having fun, and I like the eye and the face of the bird, so it's not horrible, but I wish it was better. Well, it's better than the first one I tried. You have to see that video. And then there's this is the last one, and it still has the tape because I didn't finish it. The last one, not the last one I did, because I don't know where the photo reference is, so it's probably never going to be over. That's why I told you maybe the sketchbook isn't absolutely finished, but at least it's pretty much filled, and I'm happy with it. I kind of am, because this is like from 2018 to 2022, so it's a huge gap. And well, I am just gonna flip it through very quickly for the people who don't want to hear me talk. So this is from different years. It doesn't have a specific order. I just jump around. I use different materials. Some of these I have in a separate video, but not much. This one is upside down. Also, yeah, it's a chicken, a snow chicken. I don't know what that is. So I was doing some. This was my baby girl, just a few months. A little panda, resting. A little dog, mice, whatever. And blobs. Yeah, my little girl again. This thing here. Another sketch. Well, I'm trying. Chicken. Why do I draw so many chicken and roosters? I don't know. It should be something. Sketch. Supposed to be my baby girl. She looks so much older. It's hard to make like baby features. I have to study that and understand what the hell. Spectrum Aqua. Gouache. Nothing, I don't know. Looks like watercolor, and since there's Magello underneath here, I believe this was made with Magello watercolors. Yeah. This is the Aqua Spectrum. This little piggy that people made fun of. It was made with alcohol markers. These with watercolor, abstract watercolor. Watercolor, some pears. Abstract watercolor with a palette knife. Palette knife and a card and a lot of stuff. And then there's this mixed media, watercolors, pencils and whatnot. Trying to sketch up my little girl. She looks so old in here. Linen wash to hide what was behind. It was some feet, horrible. Another attempt of a portrait. There's a video on this guy. This doesn't belong here. It's like stained from the other side. This is from here. There's a video on this guy too. Just some gnomes with alcohol pens. Birds with watercolor. Trying to sketch Anne Hathaway. Maybe I'll paint these. I don't know. Little dog in watercolor. There's a video on this guy. A little bee using nail color. Two that are water soluble. This is like an experiment with watercolor. Following Paul Clark's idea. This is all with nail color 2. I think they call it watercolor. Water soluble wax. I think that's it. This is watercolor and pencils and tiny bits of wash. The white, just the white part. This is oil pastels. Yeah, for kids, by the way. This is a comparison between two watercolors. One considered very cheap, and the other one very kind of expensive. Portraits, another attempt of a portrait. I love to sketch on color raised pencils. Focus. This is a cupcake, watercolor, and pencils a little bit. And then watercolor, crazy birds. And finally, this unfinished piece that I lost the reference photo, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to look for it. So this is the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got inspired and go fill your own sketchbooks, because that's an awesome activity. Till next time, stay safe, paint a lot, and have fun. Bye bye.